everyone, and welcome back to Titan News. Dance Tetra tryouts are on March 1st in the dance room, which is in room 604. Senior quote deadline was extended until March 1st, but make sure to start submitting those. Tickets for our musical Chicago are on sale now. You can find the link to buy those tickets at their Instagram page. This past week, juniors and seniors spent a week at Yosemite. Elizabeth is going to get us the inside scoop on the annual trip.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Espinosa, and today I'm here with Julian and Ryan. Overall, how was your guys' Yosemite trip?
It was a pretty good trip, spending all the time in the Yosemite, seeing all the outdoors. We got to see a bear, pretty cool. All the views were really nice on all the trails that we did.
It was really beautiful this time of year. A lot of ice, but a lot of great views. I got over around 500 pictures. It was really nice.
And what kind of activities did you guys do while you guys were on the trip?
The first day we went ice skating. It's pretty fun. I fell, hurt my knee. Mostly, that was the best day probably. And mostly other days we did trails.
Would you recommend this trip for seniors next year?
I would recommend it to next year's seniors, and I think juniors might be able to go too. It might be a little pricey, but it's 100% worth it.
Thanks, Elizabeth. We now have an exclusive interview with baseball player Nico Azagueda. Hi, I'm here with Nico. Nico, how's your season going so far?
Our season's going pretty well. We're starting off pretty hot. We're 5-0 right now. Had a big win yesterday versus Pioneer. Walked it off, and we are hoping to keep the season rolling.
Do you have any big games coming up that you want to point out?
Next week, we're home on Tuesday and Wednesday versus East El Monte and San Gabriel, and then we start league away at Temple City on Friday. So if you guys can come out and support, that'd be great.
Thanks, Nico. We wish you the best of luck this season. Now, Owen will be giving us the Hollywood review of the new Marvel movie.
This past Friday, February 17th, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was released into theaters worldwide. With a budget of $200 million, the movie opened with a $225 million global launch. This is, of course, a Marvel movie and the third in the Ant-Man series, starring Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, Evangeline Lilly as the Wasp, and Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. The movie follows Ant-Man and the Wasp, along with his now 18-year-old daughter, Cassie, Hank Pym, and his wife, Janet, as they have all been sucked into the quantum realm. They must figure out how to get home while dealing with new quantum threats. Right now, the movie is tied with Marvel's Eternals, sitting at 47% on Rotten Tomatoes, one of the only two movies to be rotten. However, these are critic scores, which usually tend to be over-analytical. I usually try to watch a movie or show before deciding for myself whether it is good or not, except for a couple of outliers, the most recent example being Velma, which if you've heard about, you know what I'm talking about. So when I went to see the movie on Sunday, I was definitely pleased. The movie had its share of funny moments, as one would expect from an Ant-Man movie, and had a very prominent sci-fi feel, which fit well with the Ant-Man cast of characters. Personally, I think the movie is more reflective of the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, that being 84%. The movie was good, but not on the same level as the Marvel movies before it, just like the last couple of Phase 4 Marvel movies. Which leads me to my next point, the downfall of Marvel. Marvel movies are definitely not what they used to be, and I don't know if they ever will be anytime soon. That being said, I don't think the Marvel movies right now are bad, but just that they're not on the level of what was previously made. Except for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which I have high hopes for and am excited to see. With all of this being said, I am pretty excited for the upcoming DC movies, those being Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and The Flash. Marvel is slipping right now, which might give DC an opportunity to catch up, or even pull ahead. Or DC could make one decision that ruins all of their progress, as they tend to do.
Make sure to tune in to the next episode of Titan News.